from leaving my civil engineering job to working some really interesting minimum wage jobs, my time in Edinburgh has come to an end. So what actually happened and what's next? Hi guys, welcome back. Coming to Edinburgh, I already had the civil engineering job, which will start in September, which I'm, to be honest, quite looking forward to. And I had another job in Edinburgh. So coming there, it was good. It was right for the first month or so. Then I was doing more work for the managing director, who I didn't really get on with very well, which is what it is. You just don't really get on with some people. When it comes to about like a month and a half ago, I told my manager, oh yeah, by the way, I want to let you know I've got another job and I'm leaving in about like a month and a bit time. And because I'm on probation, they more or less turned around and told me that, no, you're not, mate. You're actually leaving next week, which, you know what, it is what it is. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So that happened, like, how can I make the most out of it? So now I finished that job and I'm like, okay, cool. Let me just look for random jobs throughout the area, because I wanted to stay here for Edinburgh Fringe, which is more or less a festival, a performance arts festival, from comedy to circus to all sorts of other stuff, to theatre, drama, etc, etc, etc. Now, out of the jobs, the first job which I managed to get quite quickly, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I'll give this a go. It was a biscuit factory. Again, I'm not going to say any names. It was a very interesting experience because I've never really done any sort of factual work like that before. Basically involved you standing like along the conveyor belts, you just picking up box of biscuits and then put them into bigger boxes, which was an interesting experience because you're more or less doing that for 8-9 hours straight, which is a lot really. I did it for like 2 weeks, and that was a decent amount for me, at least I thought. And I know some people there, they were there as much as like 20-30 years doing exactly the same thing. I guess, yeah, just some people enjoy it. I don't know. I have no idea how I managed to actually do that for so long. But yeah, after about 2 weeks, and the shift pattern's a bit odd because basically they signed you more or less now a 40-hour contract, or maybe 0-hour contract, I don't really know. But they told you that before the start of your shift the following day, they would send you a message in the evening saying like, oh yeah, you're available to work, so you got to reply with yes or no. And then you reply with yes, cool, blah, blah, blah. And then sometimes it comes to the following day and it will cancel the shift, which is just a bit irritating because I was also doing some work for this random place who offer just random hospitality jobs. And obviously they want to know that you're doing the job a couple of days before as well. So it's just, if I knew exactly what days I'm working at this biscuit factory, it'd be great, but I really didn't. They could literally just turn around to me the next day and say like, by the way, you're not working, mate. It's a bit annoying. It happened to me like 2-3 times since I was working there for 2 weeks, which is just a bit ridiculous really. But again, I can't complain. I was working in some sort of sense. And then after that, I got in touch with this agency, this recruiting agency, what basically just hired people just for random jobs around Edinburgh. And to be honest, it was really good. It's called Fuse in Edinburgh, and I definitely recommend it. It's really good. And yeah, they managed to find me a job in like a couple of days really. And it was at Zara, which I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I guess I like Zara. It might be a good laugh to work there. Initially, I thought I'm going to be in menswear. I'm like, I guess I know a bit about menswear. T-shirts, trousers, blazers. But no, the menswear were full, and I got porn ladies wear. And yeah, after the first couple of days, getting used to just the amount of traffic, what gets brought in Zara, I guess, I got quite used to it. Like the people I was working there, like really calm. I really enjoy working in them. And to be honest, I enjoyed my time at Zara more than obviously at the biscuit factory, and definitely at the civil engineering consultancy as well, which, can I say this? Can I not say this? Here you guys, is the truth. And yeah, it was more or less just, it was at the cashier desk, so I was just taking orders, packing up. Some bits I was doing in the warehouse, some bits I was doing like self-checkout as well. So I was saying everything has its pros and cons. So firstly, apart from it being minimum wage, the shift patterns are just a bit funny sometimes. In the biscuit factory, not so much, but in retail and hospitality, sometimes I was doing 12 till 9. The following day, I would be doing 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And yeah, it's just a bit annoying sometimes. But yeah, it is what it is. I didn't live too far away. I lived maybe like half an hour away. So it wasn't really that bad, really impactful for me. But I know for some people who work like who live like an hour away, it might have been a bit more of a problem. And another thing, the shift patterns the way they are, you can never really know that you're gonna have 2 days off in a row, and you can never really know that the days off you have are gonna be on Saturdays and Sundays during the weekends, because Saturdays and Sundays are normally when retail and just hospitality in general are just the most busiest. And just having weekends off was considered a luxury, which I'm not sure about that. Sometimes like for working there for a little bit is good, but long term is just, it's just not great. So doing all of this, working like kind of minimum wage jobs gave me a newfound appreciation for a 9 till 5 where, okay, cool, you know exactly your shift pattern Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. Obviously, you'd be doing a bit of overtime, but yeah, that's just not always the case. And you have the weekends free, so you know you can only already be making plans for those weekends. And yeah, now coming to the job I'll be starting in 1 day, so tomorrow basically, I'm gonna again just go into it with this newfound appreciation for like a 9 till 5. As you can tell, I've never really worked in retail hospitality before, so I sound incredibly privileged. Okay, so what now and what's next? So on Wednesday, so this Wednesday just passed, I got all my stuff and moved down back home. And I'm here for basically 4 days. And on the first day, I managed to get loads of viewings for MK, Milton Keynes, while I'll be moving on Sunday. And I got incredibly lucky to move into this place right here. From talking to a landlord, we're going really well. He seems like a complete legend. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. And yeah, in the place of moving now, it's also going to be really good. So looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll be doing an engineering graduate scheme more or less. And the stuff I'll be doing, I'm actually really looking forward to it, because I know I said I didn't really want to do civil engineering, but if I had to do civil engineering, stuff like this, I would actually quite enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch the first part of how I managed to get into Edinburgh and how last minute, last second, basically, everything was, check this video out right here. But if not, again, I'll see you again next week. Bye.